Hi, my name is Mike St. Pierre. I'm the founder and CEO of Hyperlight Mountain Gear, and today I'd like to walk through what I would normally take on a 5-day backpacking trip. I'd like to go through and talk about each item and why I made a decision to bring these items. So first I have my tent. This is a mid one. With the mid one, it only requires one trekking pole. So I personally only like to carry one trekking pole nowadays. Next is my sleeping pad. So I am getting a little older and I do like the little wider pad. This is the 25-inch Neo Air sleeping pad. I find I get a better night's sleep on that pad. Here I have a 20-degree Hyperlight quilt in the side entry pod. Makes it very convenient to pull this out and get it set up in my tent. My pillow. Inside my pillow, I have a puffy jacket and down puffy jacket. And at nighttime, I just turn my pillow inside out. It's fleece lined. I'll stuff my jacket back in once I crawl into my sleeping bag, and I have a nice pillow to sleep on. I have a rain jacket, lightweight rain jacket, winter hat. Here is the rest of my clothes. So this is just a mid-weight hoodie, kind of zip-up hoodie. And I have 2 pairs of socks in here. So I usually bring 3 pairs of socks on a trip. 2 that I'm interchanging throughout my days. I like to wash my socks fairly regularly, help prevent blisters. And then I just put them on the top of my pack and let them dry throughout the day. And then I have 1 nice pair that I sleep in at night. If you notice, my sleeping bag, my clothes bag, my food bag, anything I want to ensure is never going to get wet is in a DCF stuff sack. This is a second layer of defense against moisture and a way to ensure that the products you want to stay absolutely dry will stay dry. Moving on, for the tent, I have my tent stakes. I have 8 here in a little extra guy line and a DCF stuff sack to store it in. My cooking setup, so small pod, a little pot, my pocket rocket stove. I have my long handled spoon, and I have a little knife, keychain knife that I leave attached to my spoon, makes it harder to lose. A lighter. I like a little Leuco tape on my lighter. I find this is better than putting it on your trekking pole, especially in colder weather. Colder weather, the tape, the adhesive does not want to work as well. So something like this, in colder weather, I can put it in my pocket and let it warm up, and the adhesive works actually better. I have a headlamp, Nightcore headlamp. This is a repack, so some of my meals are freeze-dried meals, so add water only. I repackage my freeze-dried meals into quart freezer bags, Ziploc freezer bags, and then I would add that into this, add my hot water. This helps keep my meal warm while it's rehydrating. So I always carry a trail map, even though most of the routes and trips I go on is all stored on my phone nowadays, using apps such as CalTopo or Onyx Backcountry or Gaia, all great apps. I have a repair kit, some adhesive, a couple bandages, a little bit of seam grip, some alcohol wipes, and things to repair my sleeping pad if needed. This is a small little med kit, some ibuprofen, some antacids, Benadryls, my toothbrush and toothpaste. If you notice, I do not cut the handle off my toothbrush. Earplugs, really helpful when camping in the outdoors, especially with friends that snore. A low luxury item, this is the FlexTail pad inflator. And I also have a extra battery pack for my phone and can also charge my headlamp. My phone, that all will fit into this little 2-liter zippy. This is my toilet paper kit. And then water treatment. There's a lot of options out there for water treatment. You can use pumps, filters. I personally like Aquamira. There's less chance of something going wrong on a trip. Also, if you're in freezing temperatures, there's a chance that your filters can freeze, so you have to be mindful of that. With Aquamira, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. I carry a smart water bottle, and then I'll also carry the platypus. And then here's my food. I've got 5 days of food here. breakfast, lunches, and dinners in one pod, and then snacks in another. It makes it really convenient at camp, or I could just grab my meal bag and my stove and head off and cook what we're gonna cook. And I'm not rifling through all of my food to try to find the certain meals that I might wanna eat. And then lastly, I have just a small foam sit pad. Comes in handy when sitting around at camp and eating dinner at night. That is basically everything I would take on a 5-day backpacking trip.